Welcome back to Factful Finance, where we break down the complex world of money in simple, actionable ways. Today, we're tackling an important question. How can I negotiate with creditors for lower payments? Let's face it, dealing with debt can feel overwhelming. But what if I told you that negotiating with your creditors for lower payments could be a game changer? In fact, many people don't realize that creditors are often open to adjusting terms, especially if they believe it increases their chances of getting paid. So if you're struggling to keep up with payments, there are strategies you can use to lower your monthly obligations and maybe even save yourself thousands of dollars. Now, this isn't about avoiding responsibility. It's about taking control of your financial situation. Let's break it down step by step. First, let's set the stage. Debt can come in many forms: credit cards, medical bills, personal loans, and more. While each type of debt is different, the principles of negotiation are similar. The key to success lies in preparation and clear communication. Here's how you can negotiate your payments. Step 1. Know your numbers. Before you reach out to your creditors, you need to have a clear understanding of your financial situation. Take a close look at your monthly income, essential expenses, and how much you can realistically afford to pay. Make sure you have a breakdown of your debt, including interest rates and balances. This information will give you the leverage you need in the negotiation. Step 2. Understand the creditor's perspective. It's important to remember that creditors want to get paid. If you're struggling, they may prefer to work with you rather than risk you defaulting on the loan. Your goal should be to propose a payment that is more manageable for you while still being attractive to them. Creditors are often more flexible than we think, especially if you can demonstrate financial hardship. Step 3. Propose a realistic payment plan. Once you have your numbers and an understanding of your situation, reach out to your creditor. Be honest about your financial difficulties and ask if they would be willing to lower your payment or reduce your interest rate. You might also consider requesting a temporary forbearance or a hardship program. For example, many credit card companies will offer a reduced payment for a few months or even freeze interest rates if you're facing financial struggles. It's all about finding a solution that works for both parties. Step 4. Be persistent but professional. Don't expect to get a resolution on the first call. It may take several conversations or follow-ups to reach a favorable agreement. Always stay polite and professional, even if the initial response is not what you hoped for. You can also request to speak with a supervisor or a different department if you feel your request is being dismissed. Step 5. Get everything in writing. Once you've agreed to a new payment plan, make sure you get the details in writing. This protects you and ensures that there's no misunderstanding about the terms. If the creditor agrees to lower your payments, request confirmation of the new agreement along with any changes in fees or interest rates. Real-world example. Sarah, one of our viewers, found herself struggling with credit card debt after a medical emergency. By negotiating with her creditors, she was able to secure a lower interest rate and reduced monthly payments for a few months, which helped her get back on track. By the end of the year, she had paid off 30% more of her debt than she would have without those adjustments. And here's something to keep in mind. You're not alone in this. According to a recent survey, over 60% of individuals have successfully negotiated with creditors, and 80% of those individuals saw a reduction in their payments. So don't hesitate to reach out and start that conversation. To wrap up, negotiating with creditors isn't about avoiding responsibility. It's about taking control of your financial future. Whether it's lowering your interest rates, extending your repayment term, or temporarily reducing your payments, there are options available to help you manage your debt more effectively. What steps will you take to negotiate with your creditors? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your experiences. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss another expert money tip from Factful Finance. Thanks for watching, and remember, your financial freedom is within reach.